and I'm not saying I'm right. I am 69, be 70 in March. I've just learned how to love.
The main theme is trusting black women, but how do we get ourselves as men fixed to be able to love them the way they need to be loved?
A lot of men don't got shit to contribute. If you can't even commit marriage to a motherfucking woman, what makes you think that she wants to commit to having a baby?
81% of people don't talk. So I think it starts with a dialogue. I grew up with a lot of violence around me. My father, when he drank, I seen him knock women. My father fight a baby. Mm-hmm. He was just off. He was mentally off from the oppression of this culture that broke him. And, so we were born, a lot of us were born into that. Our fathers, and we're trying to break those cycles. So somehow that ties into me to women's reproductive choices in terms of having a baby with a guy that's comes from a broken family. Now the baby coming in with a broken family and bam, 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 and the mother's asking the father for support and like, yo, I ain't asked you to have that motherfucking baby. That ain't shit. I don't even know if that's our mother. I mean, there's so many levels to this that make women cower or not want to talk, or be the victim of one guy shot his baby mama and the kids the other day. It's so I think we got to attack that from not just right now in this racist culture that we're seeing with this administration, but also from a generational standpoint. I'm 70 years old, so I come from a whole nother era than any of you Negroes is talking about. Yeah. And what I've learned, and I'm not saying I'm right, I think everybody is right, because there's so many levels to this. But most of this was laid on our parents' parents.
Yeah.
My father was born in 1915, and his parents were slaves. Well, his grandparents were slaves. So what I've learned is it's not your mother's fault, it's not your father's fault, it's not your fault. We were born into 450 years of post-slavery PTSD. I am 69, be 70 in March. I've just learned how to love. Our parents didn't know how to love. Their parents didn't know how to love. And if I could say anybody maybe had an edge, it was the women. That's why I celebrate black women. I live with a psychiatrist, forensics detective, gangster, loving Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, who's just been patient with me to teach me how to love. But in closing on this, because I don't want to get too deep, I called my buddy, man. I said, I'm fucking up, bro, really bad. I'm fucking up. So I never been monogamous. So I don't even fucking know
what age did you become a monogamous?
Today. When I hurt my girl, which I've done over and over, and I commend her for even being with me, I called one of my partners who was brilliant. He said, when you hurt somebody, where you leave them is where they stay.
What Luke brought up was like accountability, like, yes, we can talk about, what our families did to us, all this, all that, but eventually, and I know why people try and say this, and I really don't like that, but eventually comes a point where you have to decide, how do I want to live my life? I haven't talked to my daddy in 6 years. I don't give a fuck about what my family has gone through. I know where I will go. So it's like, you can only say that for so long. Black women are tired, and kind of like putting onto them like, hey, you didn't do this entirely, because everybody in here, several people have talked about going to counseling. Have that upon yourself. Stop waiting for a woman to tell you what you need to do. Take that upon yourself.
Let me address that real quickly. For me, I didn't know fucking how to love.
Can I say one more thing? No, I have to say this, because another thing that happens is, too, you live your life for so long, and I'm not meaning no disrespect by this.
It's all right, just say it, bro.
But when you hit your 60s and your 70s, I want to be right.
Okay, but let me...
I want to live my life right. I want someone to take care of me and protect me, and that's what a lot of women have issues with.
Because I'm living it right the fuck now.
As I said, I said 60s and 70s.
Let me say this.
Don't overtalk me.
I'm gonna fucking overtalk you because you're talking out of line.
But you're not gonna disrespect me.
You don't know what the fuck you talking
about.
I am. I do. Love at 60,
I do.
You don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Oh, I do.
You can't
I do.
I do. You don't know it, nigga.
I do. I'm good.
You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Get the fuck out of here. I'm living, you can't tell me what the fuck I'm living, nigga. I'm living it right now. You cannot fix no shit that you don't even know is happening. Let's get to the truth of this shit. You can't fix no shit unless you meet somebody who is on another level to help you elevate to understand.
I'm not indicting anybody. I'm telling you what the shit is. You can't fix some shit that you don't know about, bro. Yeah. You can't. And then you get there at 69 or 70 and say, I thought I was being loved all this time. That's what our parents have gone through, and that's why we all so fucked up right now. I don't think that's true either. There's a lot of black women who don't know how to love. I'm not talking about what they know how to love.
I get both sides.
Right.
I get both sides because he's saying, look, I thought I was doing it right. I thought I was doing it right until I met somebody that had more experience, more knowledge of, no, this is not love. This is what it is. This is what you need to do. And sometimes it do take those people to realize that it's a problem with how they living and how they going about things. And then the other guy, it is some people that use that as an excuse. So I get his side too, but it's not every person that get the 69 be like, oh, let me change my life. Let me love right now. Let me be monogamous and all of those things. But he did serve a good point. Sometimes we have to unlearn some things that was taught to us and find our own way. And if my mom didn't hug me and tell me she loved me, when I have kids, I wanted to hear that though, even though I knew my mom loved me. So now I'm going to change that narrative. I'm going to hug my kids. I'm going to tell them I love them. I'm going to tell them they're beautiful and all of these things and handsome. So I get both sides, literally.
Skinny thoughts.
Young boy was completely out of line.
He was like emotional.
but Pinky was making sense because he said that he had to experience that woman, that in particular woman, to change him because he could have been 69, 70, 75 and not meet that woman and still be on the same shit that he was on before he met that woman. So this is why Pinky was like, hey, nigga. He don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
The funny part is he really talk like that. That is funny.
He really talk. This nigga don't. That shit was funny. But yeah, Young Boy was out of line because it to me it seemed like Young Boy was trying to get a viral moment. Like it came out of nowhere. Like, no, just because you're 69 is the reason why you want to settle down, nigga. You think I wanted to wait to 69?
Right.
No,
what he don't realize is they from two different eras, so they mindsets already are going to be different. His is different. He's 70. Like his upbringing is completely different. He was born so long ago when things like that were just so. It was different out here. It's so different. And the young boy is saying it from the mindset. He probably was born in like 1995. Like he's that young. They really are not going to agree. They're just not. They come from two different times.
So how did you feel about their exchange, Quetta? Did you feel like
I feel like it's okay to be passionate in what you feel. If you totally is like, this is what I think, but it got real personal, and I feel like I'm gonna call him Pinky. I forgot his name, but I feel like he was allowing that boy to have his opinion and the way he feel. He was okay with that the young boy didn't agree with him. He just wanted him to hear his side, and then the young boy got really emotional, and he made it personal. That's why the person behind the scenes went to him because he was getting too crazy. The Pinky was like this, like, nigga, please, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't know, maybe he was trying to get a viral moment.
His dad went to the store and said he was getting cigarettes and never came back because he was.
Yeah, he may have some issues, because he took that way.
No, I think his dad. I think he came out. His dad don't like that he gay, and that's why he's not speaking to his dad.
So he has some shit here. Like he's dealing with some. It was too personal. He made it too personal.
Right. He did have a twang in his throat.
I knew he was. I mean, yeah, I knew he was. That's all I'm gonna say. It's okay.
Y'all let us know your thoughts in the chat in the comment section. I'm gonna say.
I thought I saw someone say something.
They talking about Pinky and shit. I feel like both sides. I feel like both sides have good points because yes, sometimes it is going to take somebody to teach you or show you a different variation of love whenever that time comes in your age. And also, like the young boy was saying, Yeah, we can't always lean on these excuses. At some point, we
Mm-hmm.
do have to take accountability for ourselves. But my overall thought of this whole conversation was nobody actually ever teaches us about love.
Well, I was molested by this lovely young lady when I was 7, so she taught me a little bit about love.
Nigga, she taught you about fucking. What did she teach you about love?
We actually wasn't having sex. She would just use me for that's a intimate encounter.
I can't.
I feel uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable with this conversation right now.
Yeah, but
Oh my
you're right,
God.
Jay. You're right.
Yeah, like
'Cause
my point is like,
the birds and the bees is a fabrication.
yeah, the birds and the bees is bullshit, and nobody ever like sits you down and like has a real full on thought process of like, this is what love is. This is like the feelings of love, and like just gives you the whole overall breakdown. Because maybe they might not still know what love is. So,
I talk.
we're walking around and with this whole idea of love or whatever it may be, but it's never actually taught to none of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's why some people are like, damn, I didn't know what love was until now. Because they out of nowhere feels a feeling that they never felt before. So they take it to be love.
Right. And like Clifton Powell was saying, y'all call him Pinky.
Yes, that's his name. Yes.
But like Clifton Powell was saying, the parents and the slavery and all that shit, it does play a role because you do watch your parents or even just the people in your life that's older than you watch them and look at their whatever experience or expression of love is, and you take shit from that. So that does play a part in it. But
sure.
when you find your person or however that plays out, I think that y'all should have a conversation about what y'all both think love is.
That was well put.
Yes, because it's called something that I just looked up. Hold on, give me a second.
Okay. What is y'all thoughts in the chat and in the comment section? And was there ever how did you go about gaining what your definition of love is? Quetta, while Skinny's looking.
Honestly, just
Or you still searching?
I mean, no, I feel like it took me a long time to realize what love is, and that came through, heartbreaks and just a lot of life experiences. I don't feel like you know what love, and from it's becoming a mother. That was when that's true love that you feel, and you even love different then. But yeah, I don't feel like you could be really young and just know like love. I feel like you had to experience life and heartbreak. That's just my opinion.
I teach my daughter different. I told my daughter recently told me she had a boyfriend. She in the 9th grade. And yeah, Leah told me.
God. Oh my God.
So what I said is, this the guy you gonna marry? Like you gonna be with him forever? And she said no. And it made me so proud because that this is practice. Like so now this eliminates you getting your heart broke because I know that's not a good way to look at it, but it is because she in the 9th fucking grade. Like when this nigga in the 9th grade, he gonna be fucking with other girls. You already know that, right? Unless
I don't think you can say she's going to eliminate heartbreak. I don't think you can say that because sometimes you may go in it one way and leave out another way. Just like when people wind up messing around with each other and don't intend on being together. And
I don't think you can like just be in control of that all the time. But I do agree with Skinny saying that at least she knows, because some people in the 9th grade
I do love that. Yeah,
some people in the 9th grade would be like, "We gonna be together forever."
At least she's a realist. She know like this is just I'm young. This is my first boyfriend, and that's just what it is.
Right.
And about love, what I was looking up earlier was equally yoked.
Okay.
Everybody, so equally yoked means is a metaphor to describe two people who are deeply compatible in the fundamental beliefs, values, and life goals. Right.
Mm.
So I believe that when you're equally yoked with someone, you argue less because y'all all got the same. It's all of the same traits in both people. So you have a better understanding of your partner when y'all equally yoked. So that's what I need. I need an equally yoked.
I agree. I will say that this does speak to a point where a lot of y'all women, maybe you even included Quetta, have said, I'm not teaching nobody nothing. Sometimes you gotta teach somebody, man.
What you mean? Teach somebody what?
What he was saying was that now his girl now, or like now at 69, she told him, like she showed him something different. Like,
Oh, okay. I do feel like you can always learn something
no,
different.
Quetta.
You
I
can't
will
learn
teach.
from somebody not teaching.
Right. I will teach.
They all just like block you and then
I'm just saying. I'm just saying because it said a lot. It said a lot. It said a lot that I'm not teaching niggas. It said a lot that I'm not teaching niggas all the time. And sometimes you have to teach a person. Sorry. Like,
I'm just trying to. I always just try to, put my, think outside the box. I don't always want to think the way I think. Like I want to understand your point.
Okay. Anybody else got any last thoughts or questions or comments on this topic before we move on? What's up, chat? Y'all being quiet, chat. What's up?
Young boy was a dickhead.
Young boy was a dickhead.
No, he was. I just feel like he took that shit personal, and that's when some people can't do that debate stuff or talk openly about having difference of opinions. And then sometimes if you feel like you got to sit back sometimes and let people argue with themselves. Like I made my point, we not going to agree, and that's okay. We not always going to agree, and that's just what it is. But he was taking it so personal because he wasn't agreeing with him. Like he was just getting mad for no reason. I was like, oh, this is going bad. That's why the lady went over there to him and put her hand on his shoulder because he was the aggressor.
I want to see is black men and black women sitting down together and talking about how do we learn to exist in peace